It's nice to have you with us today, and in just a moment we'll play Who Do You Trust for $500, okay? Right now, it's a shame that this show isn't in color. We're not too sure that it's even in black and white, but that's not your problem. It's too bad it isn't in color, because here is a dessert that is as good to look at as it is to taste. This is pineapple strawberry pudding. Now, this is another terrific busy day dessert made with our old favorite Jell-O instant pudding. Remember, it's quick to make, and it's just great. Let me show you how easy it is. Positively no cooking, as you know, and it's ready in minutes. You simply pour 2 cups of cold milk into a bowl and add 1 package of strawberry Jell-O. Strawberry Jell-O instant pudding. Don't put the cellophane wrapper in. It makes it a little gummy. Then you add just a dash of salt, and you beat just until it's well blended. It takes you about a minute. Now, after you've done that, you simply add 1 cup. If you have a cup in the house, add that. It doesn't make it. Add 1 cup of crushed pineapple, which has been well drained. Like that. Now, you don't mix that, do you? No, you just add that in there like that. Now what you do, you alternate layers of the pudding. You don't add the pineapple. I shouldn't have added the pineapple. What you do... You don't add the pineapple, friends. That's in bad taste. You just, you alternate layers of the pudding with the pineapple in the sherbet glasses. So don't put the pineapple in. That stays to one side. And then when you finish, you can top it off with whipped cream. And there you have it. It looks great. Not like I made it, but it does look great. And it'll taste even better. It's another great busy day dessert made in minutes with wonderful Jell-O instant pudding. Get some for my sake next time you shop.
Who does the cooking?
We're in a lot of trouble, I think. It's a great product, though.
Chuck Barris stages in Hollywood, California. It's The Dating Game. Here's the star of the show and your host, Jim Lang.
Thank you. Whoa. Thank you, and welcome once again to The Dating Game. Well, it's time to meet our first 3 eligible bachelors for game number 1, and here they are. That's so cute. Bachelor number 1 has won an Emmy and a Clio, and he's a very talented writer who unwinds by skin diving, hang gliding, and playing checkers. And he is Bill Taub. Bill, welcome. Bachelor number 3 is a comedian who loves listening to the radio, watching TV, and watching birds. And he's known for his ability to walk on a tightrope and do trapeze work. Meet Pee Wee Herman. And tennis, jogging, skiing, baseball, and women with an incredible sex drive are Bachelor number 3's hobbies. A salesman whose goal is to make lots of money. Please welcome Bill Goldstein. Billy? And there they are. Those are 3 bachelors rare to go. And it's time now to meet our young lady. She's been in our soundproof booth for game number 1, and here she is. All right. This lovely lady describes herself as a wild and crazy kind of a girl. She's won awards for her baton twirling and is a former contestant from Ted Mack's Original Amateur Hour. Let's say hello to the dynamite, Carrie Fry. Hello, Carrie. Ted Mack's Amateur Hour. Did you twirl your baton?
That was a long time ago.
Did you win?
No, I didn't.
Well, I tell you, you can't lose today. Absolutely not. There are 3 bachelors over there. One of them will be your date anyway. The decision is totally yours after you've asked some questions, okay? We'll start with a hello and just see how they sound. Number 1, would you give a nice hello to Carrie, please?
I'm very glad you asked me that. I'd like to make this perfectly clear. Hello.
We finally got him on the show, Carrie. All right. How about number 2?
Hi, Carrie.
And number 3?
Hello, Carrie. I feel super. How do you feel?
Okay. Well, Gary, that gives you a little idea what they sound like. Now, stay right here and think about those voices, and we'll be back to play game number 1 right after these words. Welcome back to the dating game, Gary. Those were interesting hellos, indeed. You had a little time to think about them. Now, shall we get on with the game?
We sure should.
All right, have a seat then. Make yourself comfortable there. Good luck, bachelors, because one of you is going to be very happy. Good luck. Here we go.
Okay, guys, you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Bachelor number 1. What's the first thought that comes to your head when you hear the word hot?
When I hear the word hot, I think of summer, I think of beaches, I think of sand, I think of rolling in the sand, and I think of sweating a lot.
All right, you're coming from the same place I am. Number 2, what's the first thought that comes to your mind when you hear the word go?
When I hear the word go, I think about when I was taking traffic school lessons and when I was driving in my car and going real fast in my little Volkswagen bus and speeding down the street real fast and trying to get over to your house.
Okay, number 3, how about the word stop?
Stop. Had to be a
Stop.
date when I was about 16 years old, and the girls kept saying, stop,
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 stop.
stop.
And what did you do?
I kept trying.
You kept going. Okay. Bachelor number 2. I can't stand it when a guy's too easy. How are you going to make things tough for me?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to wear a bodysuit underneath my clothes.
That is a challenge, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about you, number 1?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I can't stand it when a guy's too easy. How are you going to make things hard for me?
I can be bought. It's going to cost you money.
What? I don't have that much money. Okay, when I go out and I get really crazy, I start to howl. Bachelor number 3, let's hear your best howl. How about you, number 1? All right, number 2. All 3 of you. Okay.
Down, boys, down.
Bachelor number 1. What does your sexiest outfit look like?
I'm wearing it.
You're wearing it? Well, I can't see it.
It's open all the way down.
Do you have any clothes on?
Yes.
Okay.
Shoes, socks.
Okay. Let's all regress back to our childhood now, okay? Baby number 3. What have you got waiting for me in your playground?
The cutest little sucker and a little thing that swirls around on the top of my crib. We'll have so much fun with that. It's incredible.
What is a little sucker?
Well, the sucker's a happy face sucker for us to share.
Okay, how about you, number 2?
Well, I have one of those little battery-operated toy dogs that you push the button and it yaps, whoop, 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 and stuff like that.
Like one of those monkeys that goes like this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their faces.
Okay. Okay, Bachelor number 1. What's the best plan of action you're going to take after you've accidentally stepped on a lady at the beach?
After I've accidentally stepped on a lady at the beach,
Right.
I am going to try and get up and run away as fast as I possibly can.
You're going to just run away from her without any explanation or any apology?
None whatsoever. It's all her fault for being there.
Well, excuse me. Okay. Bachelor number 3. What's the silliest thing you've ever felt compelled to do and have done to a lady?
To a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, when I was about 17 years old, we were driving along the street, and we were talking about hanging, what they call some things out the window. And she said, "You can't do that," so I did it in the car. How about that? Silly enough?
Okay. Bachelor number 2. What's your best used line for your come on to any girl in a bar?
Hi, baby. You know, I might not be old enough to drink, but you look like you're old enough to drink.
Boy, I'm running away right now.
All right, Carrie, that's it. Great job. Come on, guys. Now you must choose one for your date. Which one will Carrie choose for her date? I can hardly wait to find out. We will right after these words. Don't go away. Welcome back to the dating game, everybody. It's decision time, Carrie. We reached that moment when you have to tell us which one of those marvelous bachelors will get a date with you. Now, will it be bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2, or bachelor number 3? Who's the lucky fellow?
Bachelor number 1.
Number 1. All right. Well, would you tell us about your elimination? How did you end up with number 1?
Because I liked his howl. It sounds like he's got a call of the wild in him.
All right. Well, wait till you see his outfit. Oh, well. You didn't choose number 2 and you didn't choose number 3. And I would like you to meet them right now because they'd love to meet you. Number 2 is a comedian. He loves music. He loves watching birds. He's also a trapeze artist and a tightrope walker. Believe it or not, here he is, the incomparable Pee Wee Herman. Love it, Pee Wee. Just love it. Great outfit. You also didn't choose bachelor number 3. He's a salesman. He's into tennis and jogging and skiing and baseball. Obviously a sportsman. Bill Goldstein. Billy, come on over. Yeah. I wondered if you didn't win if you were going to still give her the flower, Bill.
I wasn't going to rip it up.
All right. Well, speaking of giving, we have gifts for both of you, and thank you for being on the show and giving us a great game. Thank you, Pee Wee. Come back again, will you? All right. All right, Carrie, you're about to come face to face with the man you chose. Let me tell you something about bachelor number 1. He's a writer. He's won an Emmy and a Clio Award. He loves to skin dive, play checkers, hang glide, daring fella. Say hello to Bill Towle. Billy, come on and say hello, please. All right. Congratulations.
Now then, everybody all set for another one? Watch. Oh, you're going to like this. Watch those draperies way over there to the left. And listen here. And Don, tell us all about it.
All right, Bill. It's a ranchero. Here it comes. Yes, the 1960 Ford Falcon Ranchero, combining a full-size load-carrying area with the good looks of a Falcon car. It features a durable single-unit body construction with 6-foot load box, plus the following optionals: automatic transmission, full-tone manual radio, fresh air heater, and white sidewall tires. This handsome, practical Falcon Ranchero travels up to 30 miles to a gallon of gasoline and is all yours if the price is right. Price Authority, Ford Division, Ford Motor Company, Detroit, Michigan.
Now, may I remind you that you're bidding for the Falcon Ranchero at its FOB delivered price, Detroit, Michigan. We will have minimums. I'll tell you about those in a moment. Miss Emmerling, though, you start the bidding anywhere you want.
I would like to start at 500.
500 minimums are $50. It's a Ford Ranchero, and Mr. Ford, it's your bid. You ought to be an expert on this. $50 minimum.
I'll bid 900.
900, Mrs. Yonker.
1100.
Oh, we're getting up there fast. Mr. Cameron, it's 1100 to you.
1200.
$1,200 to Miss Emmerling, who's at 5.
1500.
Oh, Mr. Ford, you're 9. Top 15.
1750.
$1,750 to Mrs. Yonker, who's at 11.
1850.
Mr. Cameron, you're at 12. Top is $1,850.
1950.
Miss Emmerling, you're 15. Top is $1950.
I say 2000 even.
2,000 even, Mr. Ford. You're $1,750.
2100.
Miss Yonker, you are $1,850.
I'll freeze.
Miss Cameron, you are $1,950. There are only 3 of you left. Top is $2,100.
2150.
Miss Emmerling, you're 2,000. Top is $2,150.
2200.
$2,200. Mr. Ford, I'll freeze. Mr. Ford freezes. All right, we're back to you, Miss Cameron. You're $2,150. Top is $2,200.
23.
You got Miss Emmerling. You have the final bid if you want to use it. You're 22. Top's 23.
2350.
It's done right there. 2350, and it's all over. Okay. Here are the bids from left to right. 2,300. 2,350, 2,100, Mr. Ford's bid, and he should know. And Ms. Yonker at 1,850. Right in front of you is your Ford Falcon Ranchero. Now, let's see, Mr. Ford, if you're any good at bidding for your namesakes.
I hope so.
Actual retail price. You all ready? $2,201.45. Mr. Ford, you're Ford wins the Ford. I like that. Pass that along. Ford, here's yours. Very good job.
Oh, I did that too.
Our bids are instantaneously recorded on our tote machines furnished by the American Totalizator Company, a division of Universal Control Incorporated. And now we're ready with the name of the winner of the Spring Showcase. That was the one we've been showing them to you for the last 3 weeks. Now, here are the official prices of the items in the showcase. Check them carefully against your own estimates. Okay, Don?
All right, Bill. And first, the Chris Craft Cabin Cruiser, priced at $5,395. Second, the cut glass vase, its price, $50. Third, the Raleigh bicycle, retailing for $96. Fourth, the ACO Power Products lawnmower, priced at $89.95. Fifth, the Sterling Silver Jewel Case, its price, $550. Sixth, the Sabina Belgian World Airlines trip to Rome, priced at $2,209.80. And finally, the Richardson Homes Corporation Mobile Home, its price, $5,395. All adding up to a grand total of $13,785.75. The price of the entire spring showcase. Say there, Bill Cullen, please, what's the winning bid?
Don, the winning bid is right on the nose, $13,785.75. The actual price of the entire spring showcase. Now, we had a 10-way tie. And in accordance with our rules, we held a bidding runoff. We asked each of the 10 persons to send us a telegram with the bid on one of the items in the showcase, specifically the jewel case. Well, now, the price of which you recall was $550. The telegrams are in. The tie is broken with a bid of $550 on the nose for the jewel case. And winner of the entire spring showcase is Iowa Park, Texas. And there you have it. Our heartiest congratulations to you, Joni Abernathy, Miss or Mrs., and arrangements for you to receive all the items in the spring showcase will, of course, be made immediately. Now, next week, we start a brand new showcase with 7 exciting prizes. You be sure to be with us then. Somebody has to win the showcase, and it just might be you. All right, everybody ready for another one? Thank you for giving us a little time there to take care of some business. All right, watch the draperies to your left. And here is our next item going up for bids on The Price is Right.
China and silver. An elegant service for 12 of English bone china by Royal Worcester Porcelain Company, including 7-piece place settings, plus 5 extra serving pieces, all in the Victoria pattern. A hand-painted reproduction of an 18th century design for a total of 91 pieces. The 145-piece set of sterling silver flatware is designed in the new mignonette pattern by Lump Silversmiths and consists of a complete service for 12 of 11-piece place settings, plus 13 extra serving pieces, complete with a handsome chest. Elegant china and fine sterling silver, all yours for the best bid. Price authorities, Royal Worcester Porcelain Company, Incorporated, New York City, and Lump Silversmiths, Greenfield, Massachusetts.
I'll make that 142 pieces. Anyway, there you have it. Now then, we're going to start with position number 3. That belongs to you, Mr. Ford, so you open anywhere you want. 145 pieces with the chest. Everything you see there, actually.
I will bid at 125.
Opener at 125. Minimums are 50, and Miss Yonker, we come to you.
250.
250, Mr. Cameron, your turn.
300.
300, Miss Emmerling.
400.
400, Mr. Ford, you're 125.
425.
No, we have $50 minimum.
450.
Okay, better. Miss Yonker, you're
500.
5 even, Mr. Cameron, you're 300.
550.
We're bidding along at a fast clip tonight. Miss Emmerling,
600.
you say 6, Mr. Ford, it's 450.
I freeze.
1 out, 3 to go. Mrs. Yonker.
650.
Mrs. Yonker says 650. That gives us a range now from 450 up to 650. Mr. Cameron, you're somewhere in the middle at 550. What's your place?
700.
Miss Emily, you're 600, top of $700. Take a look at the china and silver there.
750.
Okay, Mr. Ford's out of it. Miss Yonker is at 650.
800.
Range from 450 to 8. Mr. Cameron, you are 7.
900.
Ups at $100 to Mrs. Emmerling, who's at 750.
950.
Mr. Ford's
All
out.
three.
And now, Mr. Ford and Mrs. Yonker are both out. The buzzer sounds, and Mr. Cameron and Miss Emmerling are the only 2 left. Mr. Cameron, you were 9. Top is 950. This is your final.
1,400, Phil.
Wow. Well, your dilemma, Miss Emmerling. You're 950.
I freeze.
You freeze, it's done. All right, bidding's over. It's all done. Let me review the bids for you. $1,400, $950, $450, $800. In front of you, the 145 pieces, silver and china and chest and everything. And you take a peek at it. There it is. You look at it while I open the envelope. You ready? Actual retail price, $2,298.75. Mr. Cameron, it belongs to you. There you are, $2,298 and 75. Got a question for you, Mr. Cameron. That saucer that was dropped by the girls a little earlier, do you think that was accidental, or do you think that was on purpose? Now that I asked you, you probably know. Take a guess.
I think it's on purpose.
You're right, it was on purpose. You know why? Because we figured if it would break, which it didn't, by the way. We worked all day planning this, and it didn't break. We happened to have a broken plate. There you are. Broke. Oh. Now, that's not willful destruction. I'll explain that. We figure when it broke, it got to be replaced. You know that. And we want you to go get that saucer yourself in London, England. Yep. You and your wife will fly round-trip economy class, jet flight for 2 by way of Sabina Belgian World Airlines aboard a Boeing intercontinental jet nonstop from New York to Brussels, the heart of Europe, in just 6 3/4 hours, enjoying gracious service and continental cuisine, and then on to London, where you'll spend 10 days in the double-room accommodations with private bath and continental breakfast. And to take care of your incidental expenses, We Are Sports, we are going to give you $100. Isn't that nice? Oh. And since you're about to become a world traveler, that's not all. You can have any one of these amounts as well. Now, would you swing it around a little bit? There you are. Can you get a look at it? This is foreign money. We want you to make a choice. Do you want 25,000 Japanese yen, the American equivalent of it? Do you want 25,000 Italian lira? Do you want 25,000 Indian rupees? Or do you want 25,000 Bolivianos? Your choice. One of those four. And don't help in the audience, please. This is a very difficult monetary discussion. I'll go a little further now. You'll be interested to know that one of those is worth over $3,500. The others are all worth less than $100. What do you think? Here comes the help from the audience.
Here we go again.
Different things anyway.
I'll go to the Indian rupees.
You'll go to Indian rupees. All right. $3,956.34. That's it. You should have. I'm glad you didn't pick the Bolivianos, because you'd have had $2 and the Italian lira, you got $40.26. The Japanese yen, you got 63 cents. And you got that. Congratulations to you from The Price is Right. 35, 66, and 34. We'll have an exciting climax to our shopping spree in a moment. But now we're going to show you the most revolutionary new watch band ever made. It's completely different than any other kind. You just watch this amazing comparison.
The Spidell Twistoflex is different from every other watch band made. Look, you can twist the Spidell Twistoflex. You can't twist other bands. You can turn the Spidell Twistoflex. You can't turn others. You can actually tie the Spidell Twistoflex in knots. No other expansion band in the world can take that. And that's why no other band in the world is as comfortable as a Twistoflex. When you wear it, it does whatever your wrist does. Twistoflex fits like nothing you've ever worn before. And the price is the lowest ever for genuine Spidell quality. Only $4.95 for Twistoflex in guaranteed corrosion-proof steel. And here's the elegant Florentine, gold-filled with a smart brush finish. Price, just $7.95. This is the Continental look at its best. Get your Twistoflex tomorrow. Look for the name Spidell, because only Spidell makes Twistoflex.
Tell you, time flies. It's time now for the final item. You all ready?
All right.
I think you'll like it. It's worthy of being a final item. Watch the draperies to your left. Here's our last item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right. A speedboat.
Beautiful 21-foot Continental inboard speedboat by krah. A sleek design with Philippine mahogany hull, deck-mounted horn and remote-controlled searchlight, glare-proof windshield, fiberglass Lando top with gull-wing hatches, speedometer and luxurious 8-passenger interior. It's powered by a 185-horsepower V8 engine and is complete with a Mastercraft heavy-duty trailer with sturdy channel frame and carrying capacity of 4,000 pounds. This fabulous inboard speedboat with trailer yours if the price is right. Price authorities, Chris-Craft Corporation, Pompano Beach, Florida, and Mastercraft Trailers Incorporated, Middletown, Connecticut.
Thank you, Don. I don't know how you feel, but there are certain things that come up that intrigue me, and this is sure one of them. We're going to begin with position number 4. That is Mrs. Yonker. We asked Mrs. Yonker for an opening bid of at least $2,500. You may open higher than that if you desire that, but at least there for us, if you would.
$4,000.
Way up to $4,000. Mr. Cameron, minimums are $100.
42.
Miss Emmerling, $4,200.
45.
Mr. Ford.
48.
Miss Yonker.
5,000.
Nice round number. You're 42, Mr. Cameron.
52.
Miss Emmerling.
54.
Mr. Ford, you're 48. Top is 54.
56.
Going up by 2.
6,000.
Miss Yonker runs it up $400 to an even 6, so our range at this moment, $5,200 to $6,000. Take another look at your Chris-Craft behind you, and Miss Cameron, if you're going to bid.
I'm going to freeze, Bill.
You may. Miss Emmerling, you're 54. Top is $6,000.
Say 62.
Mr. Ford, you're 56.
I'll say 7,000.
Miss Yonker, you're 6. Top 7. This is your final bid. You may either bid or
I'll say 75.
75. Miss Emmerling, you're 62, top 75. You may either bid or you may freeze. It's your choice, but this is your last chance.
76.
Miss Ford, you are $7,000. Top price on the board is $76. This is the final bid if you make it.
$8,000.
Done. Well, I don't know. Once again, we've had a lot of reaction from our audience about agreeing and disagreeing. Let's play the game. We have time. With your applause, if the audience would like to get in it with us, indicate with your applause how many of you think that the winning bid is $5,200, Mr. Cameron's bid. With your applause, if you will. Enough. How many think Miss Emmerling at $7,600 is one? Not as many. How many think Mr. Ford at a nice round $8,000? More. And how many Mrs. Yonker at $7,500? Well, there is no doubt about it that our audience here in the studio tonight seems to think that Mr. Ford at $8,000 is the winner. I will only say before I open the envelope, I don't know who the winner is. I will only say that our audience has proved itself frequently to be charming and wrong. Actual retail price, $8,084. You are Audience, my apologies to you. You were charming and you were right. We'll have the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as the tabulation is done. But right now, here's a lady with a question that needs answering.
Why is liquid whisk best for all kinds of family wash?
Because this achievement of modern chemistry, liquid whisk, cleans everything powders can clean and also quickly cleans away deep dirt powders can't reach. Watch. This oily, grimy, deeply soiled piece of cloth is placed in a hoop. Half the cloth is covered with a mixture of a leading laundry powder and water, as concentrated as you can make it. The other half of the cloth is covered with liquid whisk. Now, watch what happens when the cloth is placed in hot water. See how whisk dissolves and penetrates, goes to work instantly, as no powder can. In just seconds, the dirt is loosened and separated from the cloth. Because it's a liquid, Whisk's deep penetration works into and through all your wash to get everything from party clothes to work clothes completely clean.
So don't wait another wash to discover whisk and get everything, all the wash, completely clean.
All right, now, what do you say? We go over to old Don Pardo because it's accounting time, and he's the man with the scores. What do you got, Don?
And I have them for you, Bill. Mr. Cameron has won the china and the silver, the trip, the $100, and the 25,000 Indian rupees for a total of $7,173. And Miss Emmerling, we're sorry you didn't win anything, but we do have for you a Westinghouse Imperial rollabout dishwasher that needs no plumbing or installation. Congratulations, Miss Emmerling. Mr. Ford has won the car, the motorboat, and the trailer for a total of $10,285. And Mrs. Yonker has won the stove with the cabinets, the dog, the living room, dining room for a total of $3,183. Bill, I don't think there's no surprise tonight.
With $10,285, we have a winner and brand new champion, Mr. William Ford, a salesman from Kansas City, Missouri. Congratulations, Mr. Ford. Mr. Cameron, our thanks to you, sir. Your total is $33,337. Our thanks to you, Miss Emily, and you, Miss Yonker, for being with us. And Mr. Ford, let me see, you won out handily tonight. You'll be able to get back here with us again next week and defend, I hope?
Yes, I will, Bill.
We sincerely hope so. Mr. Cameron, in your 3 weeks here, $33,337. Not bad.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks an awful lot.
Right, very good. Mr. Ford will be back next week to pick up right where he left off. And speaking of next week, for a look at our brand new showcase, join us then when The Price is Right will be brought to you by Lever Brothers. We'll see you then, or for that matter, tomorrow morning on the daytime Price is Right on this same station. Thank you for being with us, and so long, everybody, for The Price is Right.
The Price is Right has been brought to you by the Spidell Corporation on behalf of your local jeweler who serves you with the fine quality Spidell products. In Watchman's Photo